Hey guys, welcome to my chaotic mess. If you're new here, my name is Melissa, and this is what you're getting today. I don't feel good. I have so much stuff I have to get done. I've been putting it off way too long to the point where I don't have a choice at this point, whether I feel good or not. I don't have time tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's my live. So I don't have time to do it tomorrow. And you're probably thinking, why are you opening the refrigerator? Where I clean the refrigerator? We're not cleaning the refrigerator. I just want to kind of show you why we have to get done stuff today. Because I have this. I have to cut up and package it into a smaller quantity. But before I can actually do that, I need to clean out the bottom freezer here because I've let it go too far. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna pull a chair over here so I can sit down because again, I don't feel very good and I think it might help a little if I'm not, I'm still gonna be bending, but I'm not gonna be like, I don't know. I think it might help some. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm freezing to death and I don't know why. Like, I don't have a fever, I've checked. I just don't feel good. But besides cleaning the freezer, the meat, I wanna go ahead and get the eggs into their new containers. And I wanna load up the little bit of dishes in the dishwasher. Might even actually start it, I don't know. But yeah, that I have so much to do. I still got to get all of this Christmas stuff down. I got all this Christmas stuff, but that's a different video. If you guys don't know, which you probably might figure out if you watch every single one of my videos, you might figure this out. But right now, at this current point in time, I'm actually recording 3 different videos. So if you can figure out which 3, then, but for me, personally, actually, it's gonna end up being 4 different videos. Now that I'm thinking about it, like within the time frame, it's gonna be 4 different videos. So anyway, I'm freezing. I gotta get this done. I was hoping to like finish everything today. I don't know. I don't know why I don't feel good. I felt fine yesterday. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, but I felt fine. But today, like, it's like, all right, this is, I don't even know how to explain it. I didn't wake up till noon, okay? I didn't wake up till noon. And I never don't wake up till noon without getting up like around 7ish to go pee and then going back to bed. I didn't do that. I don't know. No, I didn't do that. I don't remember waking up at all. So is really odd for me. So my body must have really just needed the sleep. It's not the mattress because once I fall asleep, I'm fine. I don't move around, and that is and isn't part of the problem. I mean, I wake up very stiff because I don't move anymore because our bed is very comfortable that I actually sleep. But at the same time, before I wasn't getting any sleep, but I wasn't waking up stiff. So I don't know. You get your pros and cons of everything, right? So again, I'm still in pain today, but the bad part is, yes, my back hurts, which if you guys don't know, I'm going to be having a nerve block done on my back, but the main issue is my hip, and we've already done 2 injections on my hip. They're not working, so I think he's going to have to order an MRI of my hip. I don't know. I don't see him until February, and I might have to reschedule that appointment. I don't know yet. So fingers crossed we'll figure it out soon enough. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm looking around thinking of all the other crap I need to do as well, and I'm like, ugh. Anyway, let's get this freezer cleaned out. All right, guys. Yes, so full transparency here. I think I might even mention it later in this video. I honestly don't remember. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking out like things that don't really belong in this freezer, or things I no longer want in this freezer. And I'm moving it to one of the other freezers that we have in the house, because this freezer is just meant to be for meat. I do think I keep the bread in here because I have the bread up on the shelf anyway. But other than that, other than just reorganizing everything, honestly, I didn't clean it out. So that's something for another day, and we'll get to it. We will. But on this day, I'm pretty sure this was all I ended up doing. Because like I told you guys at the beginning of this video, I didn't feel good. And I'm pretty sure after I did this part, because I didn't even do the meat until the next day. So just to be transparent with you guys, I really didn't feel good. I was trying to push through and get stuff done. And like I said, I will explain to you guys the spoon theory that I recently had learned about later. But like, I'm going to make a video about it because it's different for everyone. If you don't know what the spoon theory is, definitely look it up. But it's different for everyone. And it's really helped me since basically being explained what it is. So I mean, I encourage everyone to do their own research on things, but I am going to make a video and kind of explain what it means to me. So anyway,
my headspace been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day, like the right day ever comes. Now it's Friday and nothing's changed. Mistakes that everyone is making, but I can't change. I'm stuck in reverse like an old Benz. Forgot to tap it up. Now I long for another day where things fall into place. So if you're down, I'll be down. Pack your bags, fill them up. We can go tonight, take a flight to a higher ground. How does that sound? How does that sound? So strange, why it always feel like it's too late. Waiting another year and it's too late. But that's not true. It's not strange to quit another job cause it was draining. To try a different road though it's been fading in your mind cause of time. Now I long for another day where things fall into place. So if you're down, I'll be down. Pack your bags, fill them up. We can go tonight,
tell me why I do this to myself. Why do I let laundry get this bad? Like, I will wash clothes, and the only things I will like hang up immediately anymore is my husband's work shirts for sure. Most of the time, his pants too. But everything else, I just leave in the basket until like I can't take it anymore. So, oh my god. But anyway, this took me almost one whole episode of The Crown to sort, fold, and hang up because that's what I was watching was The Crown, and I was on the episode of the episode before Prince Diana's death. So like it leading up to the car crash. And just let me say something. Let me take a bite of my food. um so here's the thing. I did not like the last season of The Crown. I did not mind how they ended it with, well, I'm not going to spoil it. I did not mind how they ended it, but at the same time, I did not care for it. It seemed so rushed. It's almost like the queen passed away and they're like, oh, we can't do this anymore. And so they rushed the last season. And here's sorry. Here's what I wonder though, because for one, they don't paint Harry at all in the best light. They never showed any, and I get because he's not in line for the crown that they didn't focus on him. But technically, Diana wasn't in line for the crown either, and they did do her story. So I'm just saying, it just irritated me the way that it ended, the way that they followed Diana's story and then they like time jumped a little, and it was so confusing because like they did Princess Margaret's death basically, and they made it seem like she had all of her strokes like in the same year and then died. So, and that's not how it happened. She actually had her first stroke before Princess Diana passed away. So, or was it shortly after? It might have been shortly after. I can't remember if it was 95 or 98. But anyway, yes, I know way too much about the royal family. Yeah, we could talk about that a different time about how I pretty much, not saying that I'm part of the royal family, but you know how you have like, well, again, it's based off what you believe, I guess, but I believe in past lives. I've been told by, and I know people are going to think I'm weird, I've been told by a psychic that, you know, my past lives, I was most likely part of the royal family. If not part of the royal family, I was like within the ins and outs of it. So I don't know if that, they said they didn't, I'm just stuttering. They said they couldn't really, you know, say that if I was like part of the royal family or if I was like one of the confidants or something along those lines. So anyway, I was probably the maid, to be honest with you. But anyway, but I, not necessarily the current royal family, but I have a lot of strong pulls towards Queen Mary of Scotland. I don't know why. It's just I find her fascinating. And another thing, I'm pretty sure I was a passenger on the Titanic because I've always been fascinated with the Titanic. Not like fascinated, but like, well, yeah, I would say fascinated. Like, I watch everything that has to do with the Titanic. There's some things that I'm like, nah, I don't think that's what happened. And you know how you just get the feeling like, I don't think that's how it was, sort of thing. I don't know. You guys can think I'm weird. I don't mind. I just, past life, like, really interest me and make me, I always wanted, they have this, like, past life therapy you can do, but it's very expensive. So I'll never get to do it. But, like, that would just be something that I would be fascinated with, like, to go and, like, actually learn about past lives. Like, because one of the things they always said is about your birthmarks is your birthmark is usually something to do with the way you passed in your previous life. Well, I have a birthmark on my knee, and I almost wonder if I was like shot in the kneecap or my leg was broken or something like that. So I don't know. But anyway, guys, let's stop talking about past lives. All right. So, does anyone else hate reheated pizza? I just, it's what I had in the fridge, and I was like, I only had like 1.5 pieces. So that just tells me my husband has been eating some of my pizza, but I don't care. But I hate reheated pizza. Like, has anyone managed to successfully reheat pizza where it actually tastes like it did when you got it? Because um my crusts always go to the dog because they're always hard. Like, I cannot eat the crust. They're hard, they're gross. I don't know. I've even tried the paper towel method where you put like a damp paper towel over them. It doesn't work. It just prolongs like once it cools off, the crust turns back to being hard. So really the paper towel method, it only works on, like, if you're gonna scarf it down like really fast, because once that pizza starts to cool down, it starts to harden back up. So anyway, let me know. I know it's something not very interesting. So this week I am not recording my cooking videos, but I am doing a new recipe every day. I mean, technically the breakfast casserole, I've cooked many breakfast casseroles, but it's an actual recipe this time. I didn't just make it up. So, but every day this week, except for Saturday, I have a menu planned, and that's a first for me. Like, I actually went to the grocery store and I only bought stuff. Well, that's not true because I did buy snacks, but for the most part, I only bought stuff for the dinner, and it actually saved me a lot of money to have a plan. I mean, even though I ended up having to go to Sprouts because, let's just face it, Walmart is not the best when it comes to non-chemically processed food. Yes, you can find it there, but for the most part, it was very hard to find stuff that, I could bring into the house. So I did end up having to go to Sprouts for some things, and then when I was there, I picked up some snacks. So anyway, you'll see that in a later video because I did record the grocery haul for that. But even though, I mean, technically I still spent, I keep saying technically, I did spend, I would say, about $80, but a lot of that was on like the sodas, and I talk about the sodas in my grocery haul, and the snacks. So I mean, we all have to come to terms that sometimes things aren't going to work out the way we expect them. Like, I, for some reason, expected to still be able to do all my grocery shopping at Walmart. But because I'm having to actually go grocery shopping in person now, because I need to read the labels until I, like, get some brands down that I know for sure are okay, I have to read labels. And it's just annoying. I hate going shopping in person. The it takes 3 times longer to go grocery shopping, and I just keep having to tell myself, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. You got this, you got this, you got this. Because you have no idea how tempted I was to say, F it and just buy chemically filled foods and go back on everything I said and just F the world. But I am going to be, after I get back from my trip, I am going to be working on starting to can things. I'm going to be making my list of things I need to buy in preparation to start canning, and then we're going to start canning. I've already decided which recipes I'm going to do first. I think I have it narrowed down to 3 that I want to try to can first, like 3 different types of recipes, and then we're going to go full blown canning. And I've already decided I am going to buy myself a pressure canner. I'm going to save up, and I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to get the stovetop one because I'm not ready to invest $300 into this. If I end up sticking with the canning, which I have a feeling I will, because it's something that I truly want to do, is to start eating cleaner foods, and I can't eat clean foods if I don't control what's in them. Does that make sense? Like, I really want to start canning almost everything that we would normally buy from the grocery store that I've discovered is quite horrible for you, and it just saddens me. Like, one of the things that I am baffled about is cottage cheese. Now, I only looked at the Walmart cottage cheese because that's all they had in stock was Walmart brand cottage cheese, and it is so filled with chemicals. So, and I didn't think to look at Sprouts while I was there. So next time I go to Sprouts, I'm going to look at their cottage cheese because I absolutely love cottage cheese, and it just baffled me that it was filled with chemicals. Like, just your cheeses, check your cheeses. Some of them are preserved with chemicals. I think Sargento is one that isn't. I have to double check. But you're better off buying the block cheese and shredding it yourself, because a lot of the block cheeses aren't preserved, because when they're not in their shredded form, they tend to last a lot longer in a vacuum sealed packaging. So just check your items if you're looking to be more organic, I guess is the word we're going with. But but yeah, guys, I don't know. It just really, really baffled me. Like, every day I go grocery shopping and I am more and more baffled. Like, I thought for sure I was going to have to shred my own hash browns, but Sprouts came through. Not that I would have an issue with it. I just did not. I need some convenience items in my life, guys. I really do. And I know going grocery shopping, I would not have had the energy to come home and shred potatoes because I needed the potatoes for that night's dinner. And I could have rearranged. Stitch must have hit the tripod in that clip. I could have rearranged what we were having when, but I wanted to stick with the plan, and I needed the hash browns that day. So luckily Sprouts came through and they had some hash browns that were literally just potato. Nothing else. Just potato. So, yeah, definitely check. Oh my God. If you're eating Ore-Ida potato hash browns or Walmart brand hash browns, oh my God, those things are so filled with chemicals. And I don't understand the point of them, because we already established that you can have just potatoes. So what is the point of all the chemicals at this point? When we've established that you can have just frozen shredded potatoes as hash browns. I don't understand. I really don't. And maybe I never will, but for me, it just, some of the things that we consume on a daily basis that they put chemicals in for no reason, it just baffles me, because a lot of the items I found non-chemical preserved, and I get that the chemicals are supposed to preserve it longer, but how many of you are eating, like, let me think of an item. Well, cottage cheese, for example. How many of you are taking the full 2 months to eat your cottage cheese? Because I don't know about you, but I will usually have it done way before the expiration date. But that's just me. So I don't know. It just, there's other items too. And I, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It just is getting to the point where I'm like, why? Why is the government, why is everything trying to kill us? That's all I'm going to say. Everything is out to kill us, basically. I know we're all going to die eventually one day, but why are we being rushed to our deaths? Chemical preservation is just that. It's chemicals. And they're not good for your body. The infertility rate's gone up, and so many other things have gone up. And it's just, look at how other countries eat and how long their people live, how their fertility rate is, and you're gonna see we are the worst country as far as food goes. I'm just saying, as far as the food industry is concerned, we are by far the worst country. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.